are we still in bull market? Because while the Nifty might be at 10,800,
it doesn't feel like
it. Doesn't feel like that. You know, a lot of my friends say my
portfolio... it's like the weather forecast, the weather report you see.
Exactly.
The temperature 31 but feels like 35.
Exactly. A lot of people say my portfolio looks like 10,200. Some say my portfolio looks like 9,800. And the ones who have been invested in the 1% of the world say that my portfolio looks like the Nifty is at 6,500.
Well, I mean, that's the market for you. It's a mirror with a lot of individual facets. So depending on which facet is suiting you, you can choose that facet. I think for people who were unlucky, and I can only say that, if you're stuck in a stock like Manpasand or even Vakrangi or whatever, I can only put it down to bad luck, because, if dodgy accounting is a problem, I think there are many, many companies, including very large ones, who have the same or similar things. And that's true globally. But, it's your bad luck if, it was suddenly whistled out and, somebody blew the whistle on it. But on the other hand, I mean, I think just small caps which are sort of problematic, like these names, I think they have held up very well. And in fact, from the peaks of January, they are down about 25% or so, yes, more or less, which in any good correction, you would expect a small cap to fall at least 25, if not between 30 and 40%. That is par for the course. I don't think there's anything untoward at all. 25, 30, 40, you're done. This is it. It doesn't get any worse than this.
But what do you think led to this correction in the broader market? Was it the euphoria of last year? Was it just that? Or was it the long-term capital gains tax? Then you have this ASM, which a lot of people are blaming. What led to this sharp and brutal correction? On an average, the BSE stock, I think, is down about 36-37% on an average.
Well, go back to 2017 for the answer. We had a very, very bad, I think, July or August. Very bad. I mean, if you look at the index, you will see, I think the small cap index fell like 15-17%. And therefore, stocks fell again 25 to 35, 40%. 4 months later, nobody even remembers that. Even you have a hard time remembering it.
Yes,
I don't. Think about it. And you watch it every day.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Mind scrolls away these events. And we say, 2017 was great and 2018 has been terrible. And I say, you had a similar fall in 2017, right in the middle of the year. And in fact, it had happened against post-demo. These things happen. Reasons always sort of, conjure themselves up. But it's particularly in the small cap end of the market, if you're not prepared for a 20-30% cut like this, you have no business being there. So I don't see any of this as being extraordinary. We had a great 2017. The market was due for a correction. It was not due for a bear market. This is not a bear market. This is a good correction in an overall still what is a very strong small cap bull market. I see so many companies, so many really cheap. People say it's expensive, and they pick 5 stocks and it's expensive. And I find so many good stocks with great visibility, trading 5, 6, 8, 10, 12 times earnings. Growth is strong, or it's visible, there's no leverage. And that's where I'm hunting. And there are plenty of fish in the pond, without any doubt. So I'm very, very optimistic on small caps.
Okay.
Irrespective of macro.
Exactly. That is what I was coming to, because once again, going back to 2017, there's a lot of talk that what you had was a cost of capital rally, and now that of course is going up.
Sure.
We've had RBI also raise rates in the last policy. So is that going to be a bit of a risk then?
Yeah, it is a risk. I mean, let's be honest about it, clear about it. And I've called out on oil several times in the last couple of years from 2016 that when it was in the high 20s or the low 30s that you're beginning a oil bull market. And I still believe we are in an oil bull market. That continues to be a genuine risk for India. We all know it. And I always said India trades between 2 liquids. One is oil, one is water. Water being the monsoons. So our economic fortunes are on one side it's oil, the other side it's just the monsoons. We'll see how the monsoons go, but oil is problematic. But that said, which is why again come back to small caps, that they are not correlated with the macros.